Hello guys, I'm here with another Hearthstone video guide presented by MEDION. I'm Harold Powder Gimmer, and today I'm going to be talking about the different archetypes in Hearthstone and why they're important to the game. There are three different archetypes in Hearthstone. There's aggro, midrange, and control. All of these has its strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes Hearthstone Hearthstone. First, we're going to look into the archetype that no one actually likes, aggro. It's very easy to play, which makes it very prevalent for low-ranked players, just because it plays many low mana cards and it's not very expensive to build. It's also very good because it can win against any of the other archetypes. When aggro draws good, it becomes one of the best decks in Hearthstone. There are, however, some negatives about it. You have to play a lot of situational cards like Iron Beak Owl, or maybe some burn like Lava Burst, which can clog your hand. There's also been a lot of new cards released that is good against aggro. For example, Reno Jackson has put a big halt on the archetype. Some examples of good aggro decks are Aggro Shaman, Aggro Paladin, and Face Hunter. So it's up to you to choose which class you like best and give it a try. If we go in the complete opposite direction, we have Control. This archetype is often used in high ranks simply because it's very good against aggro. The reason why low-ranked players tend to stay away from Control is because it's a little bit harder to play because you have more things to do every turn, and it's also quite expensive simply because it plays a lot of legendaries. There are a few cards you need to have to play Control decks. For Control Warrior, you need to have Alexstrasza, Grommash Hellscream, Justicar Trueheart, and Dr. Boom. For Freeze Mage, you need to have Alexstrasza and Emperor Thaurissan. And if you want to play Reno Jackson Warlock, you need to have Reno Jackson and Emperor Thaurissan. The third and last archetype in Hearthstone might be the most used and the most prevalent. It's midrange. The reason why so many people play it is because it can beat both aggro and control on a consistent basis. It's also quite easy to play simply because you have a lot of minions and it's simple to see which minion you play on which turn. As good as midrange decks might seem sometimes, they can just seem as bad. Because you play so many minions, if you don't draw the right ones, you can fall flat both against aggro and control. If you decide that midrange is the archetype for you, you should really look into what class cards you have. Two good examples of midrange decks are Midrange Druid and Rogue. For Midrange Druid, Wild Growth and Darnassus Aspirant are very important, so make sure you have those two cards. If you choose Rogue, you should look into what spells you have. Preparation, Eviscerate, Phantom Knives are three important ones, but there are more. Alright, so I hope this guide helps you out in choosing which path you want to go on. Just remember, preference is always key. You do play better if you like what you're playing. So, good luck. Okay, it loaded. Alright, so I hope... Okay, good luck. Okay. If you decide that midrange is the...